Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. Macaroni pies are on our menu today. And have a look at what they look like fresh out of the oven. Before we go any further, hit that like and subscribe button. Here's what you need to make. You need some cooked macaroni, cheese, milk, eggs, Ritz crackers, softened butter, cold butter, and some seasonings. Now, you know what I say, ain't nothing to it but to do it, so let's get to it. The first thing we want to do is crush those Ritz crackers up and crush them up really good. They don't have to be really, really fine, but you don't want really big pieces in it either. So be really careful. You do want a little texture to it, for this is the crust of that macaroni pie. So you want to be really careful here. You don't want to make it into fine bread crumbs or fine cracker crumbs, if you will. Nope, you want to leave a little texture in it, but as soon as you get these crackers crushed like you want them crushed, what's going to be next is you're going to pour some melted butter in on them. Yes, I will list the ingredients and the amounts that you need in the description box below. But meanwhile, we want to get back to it. So right now I'm picking out the big pieces of cracker. We don't want really, really big pieces of cracker. So right now, that texture right there, that's fine. That's a fine crumble for us. All right, we want to get that melted butter in there. Now, when you get that melted butter in there, it's going to sort of seem like it's not enough. Trust me, it is. So you want to get that melted butter stirred, because you want to get every crumb coated right here with butter. Really careful, but you want to get it coated really, 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 really well. And trust me on this one. Oh, now you want to dump that shredded cheese in there. Dump that shredded cheese in there and mixed up really, really well here. This is the crust. So this cheese, butter, and crackers. This is the crust of our macaroni pie. However, when you bite into it, trust me, it will not feel like you're biting into a crust. That's the texture you're looking for. You want to be able to press it down into the pan. If you can pick that up right there and press it, then you're at the right texture for it. All right, here's the macaroni that's going on top of the crust. So, to this macaroni, you want to add the eggs, and you do not have to beat these eggs before you put them in this macaroni. It's not necessary. It's going to mix really well anyway. However, make sure you do mix them really, really well. All right, you see that? So no need for beating the hell out of those eggs. Just put them in there and stir. All right, now you want to get that egg incorporated really well before you add the next ingredient in here. So you do not want to see egg yolk. All right, you want to coat in all the macaroni. You should look nice and shiny like that, and that's how you know you got it. In goes the sour cream. All righty. Very good. All righty, in goes the milk. All right, I'm going to get a few seasonings in here. I'm going to put in my favorite trio. I'm going to put in some seasoned salt, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. That's my favorite. Now, you probably saw only two right there, but of course, I forgot it, so I did add in later. So you want to put in seasoned salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. All right. Here's the cold butter. If you prefer to put in cubes of cold butter, then you can cut your butter. Cut each pat of butter into quarters, so you can cut it into 4 pieces, and then what happens is you can mix those quarters up into this macaroni. But I chose this time to use butter out of a tub, just 2 tablespoons of cold butter out of a tub. In goes the cheese. I have used Velveeta right here. You can use any kind of cheese you want to. You do not have to use Velveeta cheese food if you don't want to. Yes, I'm aware that Velveeta is considered a cheese food and not authentic cheese. However, I like the way Velveeta melts in macaroni and cheese, so I use it, and I like the way it tastes. So Velveeta it is, but whatever kind of cheese you choose to use is all right with me. Just get it mixed up really well. And that's what we want to do, and that's what your mixture should look like right there. That is a perfect mixture for macaroni pies so far. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to get into, let's get to it, greasing the muffin pan. So what we want to do is we want to get each one of those cups in that muffin pan sprayed well with nonstick spray. You can use any kind, any brand you want. Doesn't matter, just make sure you get some nonstick cooking spray in there. And after that, we are going to put our crust in there. So remember that cracker, cheese, and butter mixture we mixed up. That is the crust of our macaroni pies. So what we want to do is we want to press it really well down into the muffin tin. We want to get it pressed into each one of these 12 cups. You want to get it pressed in there firmly. So if you have to use 2 hands, use 2 hands to do it. So right now I'm just going to fill each cup with the mixture, and then I'll begin pressing them in momentarily. All right. So I'm going to get them in there and make sure you use all of the mixture. So fill each cup because you're going to press it in firmly. So use all of the mixture. Now you want to take at least 2 hands, 2 fingers, 2 hands. You want to get it pressed down in there firmly. Get it pressed down in there really, really well. All right, look at that. That is perfecto. That is perfect, darling. Perfect, darling. Look at that. All right. Now after that, you don't have to bake it or anything. We're just going to put the macaroni right on top of it. All right, so put enough in each cup. Now, you don't want to overfill the cups either. So you want to make sure the muffin cup is filled right to the top of it, but you don't have to go over. All right, so make sure you've got cheese, enough cheese in each one of the scoops that you put in there. Naturally, with this mixture, it's going to make more than 12. Make sure your oven is preheated, because that's what I've done. I have preheated the oven, and I will leave it down in the description box below. Now you want to put your cheese topping on everyone. So whatever you're using, the shredded cheese of your choice, you want to get that cheese put on top of every one of these right before we put them into the oven. All right, this is what they look like when they're in the oven. So you know what they look like while they're baking. And this is what they look like fresh out of the oven. That is exactly what you are looking for. Your cheese is melted and it is browned a little bit on the top. That is perfect. And now we'll plate them. And this is what they look like when they're plated. Enjoy. Thanks for watching Savory Spices. See y'all next time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.